Hey guys, so before I start today's video, excuse my hair if it's looking like a mess. Anyway, today I am going to be doing a video that I actually filmed last year and I thought I would do it again this year. So I am basically going to be doing half of my makeup how I did it at the start of 2018 and then the other half of my makeup how I do it now going into 2019. So it's kind of like my makeup transformation throughout the year to see how I've improved and stuff like that. So I think I'm going to do 2018 on this side and 2019 on this side. So I'm going to start with foundation because I'm still not using primer. I thought maybe by this year I would have started using a primer because I know they are useful. I'm still lazy, but I'm going to start off with foundation, and the one that I used at the start of 2018 was this one. It's rubbed off. Who are you? L'Oreal Infallible 24-Hour Foundation in the shade Porcelain. And I remember thinking, yes, I finally found a foundation that matches me. But honestly, looking back, I feel like this is almost a little bit too light for me. I mean, maybe not at the moment. I'm looking extra pale. And then going into 2019, my favourite foundation is this one. This is the... I don't even know. Wait, it doesn't say the brand. Okay, no, here it is. I don't even know the names of the products I use. I just grab them and shove them on my face. The Maybelline Superstay 24-Hour Foundation. This one's in the shade Ivory, I think. Yeah, I think it's like, True Ivory. But it's just a little bit darker and I think it works a bit better for my skin tone. So yeah, this is now my new favourite. I cannot remember if this is any good. Like, I haven't squirted this in so long. See, it is... that smells like the start of 2018. But look how pale this is. Although I'm saying it, I swear it is going to match my neck today because I feel like I'm having a pale day. Now for a little bit of this one. This one's definitely a little bit thicker. Like, it ain't dropping. On my fluffy sock. Why? But that's what you get when you wiggle it about. It is thicker, but not when you shake it. I'm just going to leave that there. Whatever, it can stay. I mean, one of the main things that's changed from 2018 to 2019 is my hair. I wish there was a way I could make my hair my old hair colour on this side, but obviously that's impossible. I might try and do it for the thumbnail, like try and edit half of my hair blonde. I'm not very good at editing though, so I can't guarantee it's going to happen, but I'm going to try. Something's up with the lighting. Surely I'm not this pale. It's fine. Once we've got a bit of bronzer on, I'm sure I will get a bit more like dimension to my face. I'm just looking very like, ugh. The next thing, it's not changed. It has still not changed. I don't think it ever will unless they stop making it. Wait, no! I still use the same bloody concealer that I've used for years. Collection Lasting Perfection. The only thing that I've just remembered that has changed is the shade. I used to use number 1, but last year they brought out 0, which is the one that I now use. So yeah, I'm just gonna put a bit of this on both sides because I'm in the zoomed in bit. Hell no. That was a bit close up. You know those mirrors that have like a zoomed bit? Well, yeah, I often wonder if I'll ever find a concealer that I prefer for under my eyes. So I'm now going to move on to powder, which again, it hasn't changed. I'm still using this. Oh, and I've got a brand new fresh one. Where is he? I'm still using my Rimmel Stay Matte powder in transparent. Actually, I quite like the smell. It just smells like my life. This is the scent of my life. Because I've used it for so many years, it just smells like life. Yeah, okay. I tell you what, this week I've just felt really rubbish. I don't really know why. I've just been in a bit of a grump. So I've just been having a bit of a weird week, and Alex was like, do you know what? I bet when you film, you'll feel better. Because I kept saying, I was like, I don't even think I can film today. I just feel so rubbish. And he was like, just sit down, start filming, and I bet you'll feel better. I've been filming for like 10 minutes and I already feel so much better. So good advice, Alex. It doesn't look so bad when I go like that, but when I put it behind my ears, it's like ding, ding, ding. It looks so bad. I used to use this Body Shop contour palette. If you guys have watched my channel from a while ago, all of these products are going to be like, I remember when she was obsessed with them. I used the contour on the bronzer, and the blush actually, from this palette. And then the product I use now to contour and bronze is the Nip and Fab contour palette. Oh, and I've changed my brushes. I used to use like a contour brush like this, or maybe one that was a little bit more circle. I kind of mixed it up. Whereas now I use a fan brush, which I tell you, that is where it changed. These make contour so much easier. This is filthy. I'm actually embarrassed. I don't even know if I can remember how to use one of these, but we'll give it a go. Oh, it is a really nice contour colour because it's really cool toned. I feel like it's maybe a little bit dark for my skin tone, and that's probably why I edged away from it. And then I'd also bronze up my face with like a bigger brush, and I'd use the warmer toned bronzy colour, similar to how I do it now really. I just dust it all over a bit. I'll come back to the blush in a minute, but first I'm gonna do my contour on the other side. So to contour, I take a bit of this shade here, which is so much paler. It works so much better for my skin tone than this one. A little bit of that on my contour, fan brush. I just feel like it distributes it so much better using one of these because it's so big. These are definitely the way to go. And then again, I take a bigger, fluffier brush and I just kind of get a mixture of these two slightly warmer colours. Okay, so moving on to blush, like I said, I used to use the blush from the Body Shop palette. See, this was difficult because I change my blush all the time, like I don't really have a set one, but if I had to think of the one I use the most, it would probably be this one. It's the NYX blush in Rose Gold. They're quite similar, they're both kind of shimmery. It's just that this one's a little bit more of like a natural pink, whereas this is quite bright. Yeah, I'm just gonna start with a bit of this one on this side, and then a little bit of this one on the other side. So my taste in highlighters really hasn't changed that much either. I've just kind of gone from a cheap one to a bloody expensive one, which isn't great. But the one that I used at the start of the year was the Revolution Pressed Highlighter in Ice Kiss. And yet this is the Ofra highlighter in Glazed Donut. Bloody love this, it works really well. So yeah, let's start with a bit of this on my old side. I mean, it definitely looks like it still works. It's just a really bright highlighter. So yeah, I'm now gonna take a bit of this one and pop it on the other side. Look, look at that. It is so bright. So not really much has changed apart from the price tag. So that is my base makeup done. And you know what? I feel like I haven't really changed much, like it's not improved much at all. It just kind of is what it is. It stayed the same. I've just kind of changed up the products that I use, but I feel like my eyebrows have changed quite a bit in how I do them. I think I've learned a little bit more. Like I feel like each year I improve my eyebrows. So yeah, the product that I used to use at the start of 2018 was the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow Pomade. It's in the shade Taupe, and yeah, it looks absolutely vile. I think it's like completely dried out. That looks rank. Okay, I'm gonna try and use that for this side. And then the product that I actually use now that I've only discovered a couple of months ago is the Soap & Glory Archery 2-in-1 Sculpting Setting Brow thing. Wow, okay. This is now my fave. This is one that I'm always using. So it's like a little crayon thing in the shape of a triangle. And then it's also got a setting gel on the other end, which I also love. Like, it's so damn good. Yeah, I'm gonna start off using this one on this side. God help me, I don't know how I'm gonna get any product out of that. It's like a stodgy mess. How did I used to do them? I don't know if my shapes changed that much, but all I know is I used to, well, I didn't used to fade the front at all. Oops. It weren't that bad, I tell you. Okay, I think that is roughly how I used to do it. It looks a bit crap, but I tried. Hi. That was a piece of fluff, by the way. To you, that probably just looked like I was talking to the air. I haven't completely lost it. I'm now gonna do the other side, and I hope I do it well. Yeah, that didn't go too bad, and I feel like this product just looks so much more natural. Like, do you know what I mean? Looking at them next to each other, I haven't like blocked in this part. But what I actually do is take the gel end, so I brush it through like the normal part here, and through my hair apparently. Get out the... So yeah, I just brush it through my eyebrow, which is something I didn't used to do. I didn't really used to use setting gels. I don't know, it just looks so much more natural. And then what I do at the front is I just kind of comb upwards here so that my actual eyebrow hairs are sticking up. So it just gives that like natural... How many times have I said natural in this clip? I'm now going to move on to eyeshadow, and the one thing that's never changed about eyeshadow is that I still don't wear it. Still can't be arsed with it. If you see me out and about ever, I won't be wearing eyeshadow because I just don't wear it. I only put it on if I'm filming like a makeup video, but I'm gonna still do my old technique and what I've learned now. So what I used to use at the start of 2018 is Soph's palette with Revolution. I still use this, I still love it, but something that I've now learnt to do throughout the year is a cut crease. I mean, I'm still not the best at it, but I've kind of learned how to do it. So these are just, I've got quite a selection of products here. I've got some pressed glitters and then just like a normal palette here. I don't really have a set product that I use, but it's the technique that's changed for my eyeshadow. So I'm gonna start off with how I used to do it. I'm gonna get a brush. That would help. A very dirty brush. Do I ever clean my brushes? No, I'm disgusting. I'm actually rank. I need to clean them so bad. Oh, I forgot how amazing this mirror is. Why am I using this tiny mirror when I could have been using this? See ya. So I used to start off with this shade here and just run that through my crease. So I'm gonna do a bit of that first. And then I used to take a bit of this color here and run that through as well. So I would usually take either this one or this one. I think this one more often, so I'm gonna go for that. And people used to always comment on it saying, you're kind of supposed to put like a different color for the shimmer, but I didn't know that. Get a bit on there, and then I'd always get a bit of setting spray, which was a good thing to do, like that always works. Usually this Body Shop one, and then I just give it a little spray, and then I just pop that all over my lid. Oh my goodness, it is amazing. But I feel like my technique just wasn't that good because all I'm doing is putting two of the same colours and it all just merges into one. I would always finish by taking a bit of the brown and a bit of this one again and just running that underneath a little bit, and I would always run it all the way underneath, but it doesn't look too bad. However, recently I discovered that I can kind of do a cut crease. It was very recent. It was a video that I did in December, and I'm gonna try and recreate that on this eye. I'm nervous that it's not gonna go as well because I was honestly so chuffed with how it turned out in that video. So I am gonna leave that video link below if you wanna see me actually doing decent makeup for once. I even stuck lashes on and they worked. You've got to go and watch it if you haven't seen it. But I'm gonna try and recreate it on this eye today. So I started off with this Kiko Sparkling Holiday eyeshadow palette. What did I do actually? I need to try and remember. I think I started off with this color here just to run through my crease. I then used a bit of red through my crease as well, but I cannot find that palette that I used in that video. I don't have a clue where it's gone, but it has gone. So I'm gonna take Soph's palette again and I'm gonna use, oh, hello. I'm gonna use like a mixture of this one, which is what I've used on this side, with a bit of this one, and I feel like that might make the kind of reddy color that I used. I then went back in with the Kiko palette and I took a bit of the dark brown and just kind of did that in the corner a little bit. Only a tiny bit, but yeah, I'm just gonna do a little bit of that. I'm still gonna try and do a cut crease. So the next step is to cut the crease with a bit of concealer. I feel like I've gone a little bit too high this time, but I'm hoping it all turns out okay. I'm now gonna take a bit of this MUA glitter glue and just pop that on top of the concealer. And then I'm gonna take this Revolution, I don't actually know what it's called. I think it's like the pressed glitter palette in the shade Hot Pursuit. I think that's what it's called. And I just took a bit of this gold color here. I can't believe I'm doing this again because last time I had glitter around my eyes and on my face for like a solid week after filming it. It just gets everywhere, doesn't it? Glitter is a right pain. Okay, just as expected, it doesn't look as good as in the video that I filmed last month. It looks okay, I think. I mean, it's kind of a cut crease. I'm now gonna take a bit of the like reddy color again. I very recently discovered that you shouldn't do it all the way to the corner and you should only kind of like do it here. I just realised I'm doing my mascara and I haven't even said what I'm doing. I just started cracking on with it. I haven't even talked about it. So the mascara that I used to use was the Lancome Monsieur Big mascara. It is really good, but it's just really expensive. So I was like, nah, I need a cheaper alternative to this because can't be bothered to keep buying that. So the mascara that I use now, and this has actually been my favourite, like this was my favourite of 2018 and it still is. It's the Kiko Standout Volume Buildable Mascara. This stuff works so well, but I never see, well, I was going to say I never see anyone talk about it, but I don't really watch makeup videos, so of course I don't. But maybe people do talk about it. Anyway, back to doing my mascara. I'm just going to put a bit of my old favourite on this side, obviously. I think you get the gist by now, don't you? And I'm now just going to do the same on the other side with this one. I feel like both of those mascaras worked pretty well. The only other thing that I now do that I didn't used to do is actually something that I think you're not supposed to do. I think I'm breaking the rules a little bit here, and yes, I did just spit at you. I'm so sorry. There we go. I curl my eyelashes after I've done my mascara, which is something I used to do when I was like 16 years old, and then I heard that it's really bad for your lashes because it can like make them fall out. I've recently started doing it. I say recent. I've been doing it again for about 5 months now, and I just like it. It makes my eyelashes look so much bigger. I'm just like super careful, like I don't just yank it or anything like that. As you can imagine, it just makes them so much longer. So yeah, that is my mascara done. And then finally for my lips, the product that I used to use was the Revolution lipstick in the shade Vow. It's like a really matte brownie colour and it looks a little bit like that. I now always use Soph's lipsticks in collaboration with Revolution. So, you know, they're both Revolution, but I just prefer the formula of these, and the one that I use the most is in the shade Cake. It's still a nudie colour, but this one's just a slightly more warmer tone, which I think looks a little bit better on me. I think both of them look nice, but I think this colour suits me a little bit more maybe. And yeah, I think that is me done. Wouldn't be a video without me getting hair in my mouth, would it? I feel like I haven't changed that much. I think the previous video, there was a huge transformation, but this year I maybe haven't learned quite as much. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Give it a thumbs up if you did. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys very, very soon. Goodbye.